head coach Dan Hipsher and players Shaquille Hines and Shaquille Boga. Coach, if you wouldn't mind making an opening comment, and then we'll take a couple of questions.
Well, we hung in there, and it was 20 all, and had a possession to take the lead and didn't convert, and they came down, and they just kept it going. I mean, give them credit. Our kids were defending, trying to defend, and 80% in the first half. Yeah, there were a few mistakes, but they also took advantage of opportunities and really shot the ball well and played with great discipline offensively, and built a lead that made it tough for us to make a push all the way back in the second half. At 10, 15 points, you got a shot. 20, 25 is a little tougher. I think we got it back to 13 and had the ball with a look to cut it to 10, but we were 11 for 22 at the free throw line, so it makes it difficult to get a comeback.
We'll go ahead and take a couple of questions. Go ahead, here in the front.
As you said, Coach, you guys were really in that up until about the 10-minute mark, and then UVU goes on that 18-1 run. What do you tell your guys in that first timeout coming off that run?
Well, you just try to, hey, they're shooting the ball well. We got to get past this run. We, try to get them locked down, try to get it slowed down, but don't get dejected. Kids start staring over the bench after they make about 7 in a row. But it's, you guys keep fighting through it. But they really never did slow down offensively. I mean, they shot and passed the ball really well and played really well. There's some nights you go out there and, what everybody's got to understand is both teams are trying to win. And they had a night that made it very difficult for us to win.
And looking at the line for Ben Aird, the post player there for UVU, 13 rebounds is a significant number for him. So what do you tell your post players, even though they're a little bit undersized, to help them kind of battle in that position?
Just try to keep fighting. It's size and strength, but you just got to keep working it. His rebounds didn't hurt us on the offensive end, at least. He got 12 defensive rebounds, and we made good effort on the glass. Shaq got a couple, Leathers got a couple, but we were missing. His 13 defensive rebounds is impressive in the fact that they're on the defensive end, ending possessions. So he just have to deal with it. It's hard to stop a guy that's got that kind of size and strength and has position on you defensively, getting rebounds.
And what do you tell your team at half coming out? You're down 26 at half, but then come back kind of on a flurry there to open.
Just keep fighting like they have all year long. These kids have, as I told them, I've been proud of them all year. They fought through adversity at all times. They've never said die, and they battled again the second half and made a game out of it. I think we had it, like I say, down to 13 under the 10-minute mark, which is what kind of a goal we wanted to get to, cut half of it. But then it's hard to just keep climbing over that top. And, again, struggling at the free throw line was part of that.
Boga, looking at your stat line for the night, you found a nice little pocket there in the second half from deep. Was that something they were kind of showing you in their zone, or did you have to take some initiative to find that pocket?
I just was trying to be aggressive, trying to get the team back into the game. Nothing, what I'm saying, just making reads, trying to make reads off what coach was calling.
Then Hines, a couple of times there, you found yourself up against Aird as you guys kind of went to a smaller lineup there when Cleveland got into foul trouble. What's it feel like being so undersized against Aird and trying to kind of block up against him?
It's definitely a tough thing, but I think I did a good job of fronting him and not let him catch the ball easy and not let him get good position.
That's good. And then looking at kind of the way that game ended off for you guys, you got the run, as Coach said, bringing it down to 13. As a team, what do you guys kind of feel when you start to see that lead chip down and you get back within striking distance?
Just try to keep calm and get over the hump. Keep pushing, keep pushing. It's tough. I'm looking at too many of them guys. They didn't miss a lot of shots. 8 for 8, 3 for 4, 4 for 6, 4 for 5. That's tough.
Yeah, you got to give a dog his due. I mean, some days you're out there and you can't shoot 80% sometimes when you're in the gym by yourself. Okay, so it's their day. They played well. They're good shooting kids. They work hard and they had their day. So it's give them credit. It's they played well.
Any other questions?
Has anyone shot that well against you guys this season?
Well, not really, especially not from the perimeter. You know, even the high-level teams we played, nobody shot it like that. New Mexico State had a really good game against us a few weeks back, but you know, dealing with them is a little different. That's dealing with 7'5", 6'10" on the block, and I think their 2 post guys were 15 for 16 from the field for the game, you know, so this was different. This was executing, shooting the ball, and no, nobody's shot it like that. And like I say, give them credit. They're great kids. They work hard, and they shot the ball well. We good? Oh, okay.
One more. Coach, as far as them being the #1 seed, how much was that discussed or just thought about that, hey, try and stay in that, put some pressure on them until...
Well, you know, we had played well out there a couple weeks ago and felt like, you know, if we could continue to pressure them and force them into tough shots, but... You know, tonight, you know, I don't care whether it was cutting or dribbling or, you know, they were hitting some fadeaways, some contested shots at times. You know, Bernil, he's 8 for 8, but Shaq was chasing him around some curls, and he hit some tough shots over people. But, you know, they're the #1 seed for a reason, okay? We were a 6th place tie, I guess, you know, with 3 teams, so you end up 8 against them. But at least it wasn't some of the massive size differentials that we have at certain times of the year. And, you know, a team like we felt we could compete against. But like I say, you know, give them their due. They played really, really well. And you know, we didn't play that poorly for us. I mean, we shot 45%, you know, 11 assists, 5 turnovers. We didn't shoot the 3 really well, and free throws we struggled, but our execution was actually pretty good. It was just hard to handle that onslaught, you know.
All right, thanks, you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.